Well, here we're looking at GLD, and we could see that it's trying to recover a little bit. You could see the doji star here. You see it near the lower range of this regression channel, and you could see that it's trying to kind of hold this 120 level, 121. We saw it hit the low of the 120.61, so just slightly past that. But overall, we talked about this as it should try to kind of recover in here and then start to take this move. I don't know if it's just quite ready yet, but it does look like if it's going to start to happen, it should be into this point where it's kind of a little oversold. Not according to the histogram here, but according to the lows here. As you can see, we're past this green line where a lot of times we've seen turns here or at the low. So you kind of watch for that, and that we could be seeing this kind of come back out of this range. So I'd watch for that. I do think that silver and gold, if it's going to continue to rally, should start to do this relatively soon. Now let's just do something here I think is really interesting, and this is another example of with Motive Wave you can kind of create some very interesting things that will help you get time. Here we're looking at, I took the liberty of doing a ratio analysis here, also putting in where we would really be long the GLD and see where, if it continues to move, where your stop would be. Your average true range I like to use because it does kind of keep a lot of your trades in. A lot of times you can kind of do a trailing stop if you're doing really well. But overall, it's 118.83 is an approximate ATR stop for here. And what you would be anticipating is an impulse move back up into the 5 wave here after it's kind of went through this sideways action. The nice thing about what we're talking about with Motive Wave, and it's very reasonable as far as a trading package, but I think it's very important for people to understand that they have some really value. What you spend for it, you really get a lot back, because here's a perfect example. We're able to get a feel for where the retracement should be and also the time factor where that could happen. You could see it really hit the low around the 38% retracement. Now it's going into the 50% retracement in time. And what we're doing is we're doing a ratio based upon 3 and 4. In other words, the time it took for 3, this is what norm for the 4 wave is. And that's very important. So here we're seeing it come very, very close to the 50% in time. February 9th to already start, but I think we're getting very close to it. I think we should start to see this move and advance. Keep in mind, very, very close to the 1 wave, so it seems like a lot of that has taken place, and it should start to advance here. That's why we're going to try to get positioned in some gold and silver.